want to double check. I'm like, because I've only sent it to a few people, so I'm like, did you get it?
No?
Perfect, yeah.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody. Good afternoon, good evening. My name is Roque Salinas. I'm the Director of Economic Development in the City of Leon Valley. We want to thank everyone for coming out today, for having an information session with Bexar County and how to do business with them. Actually, pretty happy, really good turnout. So they will have all the information you need. If you have any questions for assistance and how all the program works, you will have them at your disposal to ask any questions you may like. I will turn it over to Jason and Linda to ask any questions you have. If you have any questions on behalf of the City of Leon Valley, feel free to ask me. I will pass it on my business card in case you have any questions for me on my end. But without further ado, I'll pass it on to Jason. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Roque. Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Jason Burgos. I'm the Data and Contract Compliance Manager for the Bexar County Small Business and Entrepreneurship Department. I'm going to do a quick intro of the staff that's here present, and then we'll start our presentation. This is, again, I had said it earlier, this is more of a, I'd like this to be the bilateral communication, just back and forth. If you have any questions, raise your hand, and we'll answer them. There will also be time afterward to ask questions. So I'd like this to be as interactive as possible. So again, I'm Jason Burgos, Data and Contract Compliance Manager. My card is on the table, but the person you're really going to reach out to is Linda. I say this at you email me, it really just goes through me and goes straight to Linda. She schedules the appointments because I'm going to talk about one-on-ones with us so that we can help you, for those of you that are chasing those government contracts.
But I have both cards, so I'll be handing out both. So, good evening, everyone. My name is Linda Papayanopoulos. I'll say that again, it's Papayanopoulos. Very easy. I'm the Capacity Building Program Coordinator for Bexar County Small Business and Entrepreneurship Department. So my role is really to work with you guys, the small businesses. Whether you're just getting started and you need us to point out what's the next step after you get your DBA or your LLC, what do you do next? We can guide you in that direction. We can also connect you to resources that you might need in getting your business plan done. And for those of you who have been in business some time and are ready to grow your business and you want to do business with Bexar County because you sell something we buy, then we can work to you to try to identify who is your customer at the county and then connect you to that department so that you can reach out to them and do your song and dance, your marketing efforts for that department, okay? So we can show you how to do that. So now we're going to start with Eduardo.
Yes. Hi, I'm Eduardo Alvarez. I'm the communication specialist for Small Business Entrepreneurship Department.
Thank you, sir. So while Linda is going to walk around, make sure everybody has any swag information or information that we've handed out. These opportunities to meet with local government, whatever government level, is a good opportunity for also you to network, right? And to find out. So we have a monthly class. There's a flyer in your bag. It's a system training that I actually do it. It's once a month. It's free. And let me backtrack. The services we provide are 100% free. So we don't do really any business plan or business counseling, but we do have conversations with you, who to talk to, what's the next step, where to go to get your information. So with the previous statement of this is a good networking opportunity, can you give me your quick name, company, or services that you want to provide? If you're not a company yet, but you want to be, tell us what you're interested in, how long you've been in business, and I had asked it earlier, if you've had any other government contracts. So I'm going to start on my right and then just kind of snake my way around, all right?
I'm Wells Vaughn, Safe Right Roofing. We do residential, commercial roofing and waterproofing. And we just
I'm Al, this is Diane Steiner. We own Four Bells LLC. We've been in business 1 year on August 15th. We run about a $3 million 5-year contract at Lackland Air Force Base doing maintenance for training assets.
Hi everyone.
My name is Dr. Toby Barker Williams, and my company is Eyes on Security LLC. We've been in business about 5 years. We specialize in pretty much everything cybersecurity related. I have had federal contracts or state contracts in other states, Georgia and the state of Maine, and I'm pursuing my first federal contract here with as a subcontractor. So it's nice to meet all of you.
Great, great.
Good afternoon, good evening, everyone. I'm Dr. Mary Wise. I am the owner of Wise Evolutions LLC. I provide executive and development coaching and professional services. Been in business 3 years. Got sick, and so this is my first year. Really had my first 3 contracts, and I'm getting ready to retire from my full-time job in 8 days. So.
Be gentle on it.
Hello everyone, my name is Vanessa Garcia and I am the owner of SA Fun Zone. It's a private indoor party venue. I've been in business for 3 years now.
Thank you. Yes, sir.
Hi, I'm Roy Dre. I'm with Frontline Advisory Group. We're a service-disabled veteran-owned program management consulting firm. So I myself retired from the Marine Corps after 23 years. Most of our employees are veterans. So what we do is from the time a county or a city or a school board goes from a bond committee, which are citizens who are deciding what the government is going to spend their money on, through all of the awarding of contracts, managing multiple construction projects, things of that nature, doing all the budgeting, controlling, all of that, taking that all the way through the punch list. That's what our company does on one side of the house. On the other side of the house, we also do process improvement and change management for city and county permitting offices, so development services. So if you're trying to get a new fence on your yard and it's taken a long time, or the highways are taking a long time to get fixed, that's what we come in and we help cities and counties do.
Great, thank you. And just before you go, sir, any veterans in the room here? Okay, great. So if you don't have your LLC, thank you very much for your service. If you don't have your LLC, the state of Texas is waiving the fee for the LLC for a veteran-owned company. So just some information. That's just some of the info we provide you. Also, the first 5 years of taxes, right? See, that's why I go to Linden. So, yeah. Okay, yes, sir.
Hi, everybody. I'm Felix Vazquez. I'm also a veteran, U.S. Army. I own a company called AMT Auction Marketing. We've been in business for 12 years. Me and my wife are both licensed auctioneers. We run it from our own home. We have approximately 6 to 10 people that work for us from time to time. We've conducted auctions right here in San Antonio, for the city of San Antonio, down on the Road for about 5 years. All the way down from Laredo to Brownsville up to Corpus Christi. And we decided to take a look at our own hometown. Most of our contracts are over on the border outside of San Antonio. So we're looking at doing maybe a little bit more here closer to the homeland. But that's us.
Great. And sorry to, this is the last gentleman, if you could just keep it a little bit shorter, because we're here till
sorry.
Yeah. No, it's okay.
We want to get you out.
We just want to get you out on time. So just a little shorter.
Just your name.
Yeah,
your
name,
business
business,
name.
maybe.
Sure. So hi everyone, my name is Lori Johnson and I'm with BBM Staffing. We primarily focus on recruiting accounts for manufacturing, in the manufacturing industry. And so we have an office in Medical Drive and also in military, South of Military. And we primarily also focus on people that have blemishes on their background, so we want to give them that second opportunity.
Great. Take a little back.
All right, good evening, everybody. I'm James Thomas. I'm James Thomas Construction. Been in San Antonio. I do commercial residential construction. Been here about 15 years. Veteran owned. I'm a veteran, disabled veteran. This is my wife's Kamada. And we own another business called Stretch Zone here in San Antonio, right there on Bender Airport.
Right. Love entrepreneurship. Yes, sir. Next.
Okay.
My name is Jorge Sanchez. My company is Tor Energy. It's an energy consulting firm. We help government entities and companies in the energy transition.
Great, thank you.
Hi, my name is Rosie Ortiz, and I'm from the company SAT Energy. We're manufacturers and installers of solar LED lights. We worked with street lights, parking lots, HOAs.
Thank you.
And we've been in business since 2015.
Thank you.
Hello, my name is Susan Gomez. I'm with 15 RX Pharmacy. We are a pharmacy, 3 retail pharmacies, 1 long-term care. We work retail, we do long-term care facilities, we do med-to-bed in Christus and tenant programs throughout the city of San Antonio. Thank you.
Please.
Hi, Richard Duarte with ArtPoint Labs San Antonio, provide drug and alcohol testing, background checks, pre-employment, toxicology, DOT physicals, non-DOT physicals, anybody to get started in your business and do us take care of you.
Benny Martinez with Qualtel Technologies. So we're your full-service IT company. We do everything from structured cabling to setting up networks to business phone systems. And a good lead for me is any company moving needs my service.
Awesome. Remember those names to make notes, right? In case you want to network. Yes.
Victoria Cole, Vindic Facility Management. So if you are looking for a reliable and dedicated cleaning company, contact Vindic Facility Management.
Hello, my name is Carmelo Casas, and this is my wife, Ashley. And we own a frozen yogurt shop here off of Bandera and Huger. And so just to note, this Saturday is our 1-year anniversary, and we're having promotions and just some
Really hot, a sample.
7:30, right?
Yeah. Hello everyone, my name is Mohsen Razai. I'm the owner of Truthland Engineering Services. We are doing engineering services, civil engineering, MEP, and also I just have another business, Aria Express LLC. We are doing the trucking businesses all over the state.
Great. Great. Thank you, sir. Next.
My name is Joe Castro. I'm here with Molson. I've known Molson for many years, trying to help him start up his business. I'm an engineer, project manager for many years, 30-some years. So I know Molson since 2010 in Afghanistan. Now he's come down here and is trying to establish his business. So this has been around since 2010 from Afghanistan and how he integrated into America.
Thank you. Thank you. So I hate to interject because I'm making it longer, but architectural professional services, those procurements are handled a little different. So each of you, I encourage you to meet us one-on-one, okay? Because those conversations are different. It's very high level, but we can get into the weeds regarding your specific industry. Please continue.
My name is Mona Giroux. This is my husband Herschel. We own a company. It's called we're Trendbird LLC. We have a spice company. It's Mona's All-Purpose Seasoning. So you guys like seasoning, check us out. It's an all-purpose season. It's great on anything, and hopefully there's something available to spice up your life if y'all
Hi, my name is Vanessa Caballero, and I'm actually not a business owner. I'm the Assistant Director of Procurement for Opportunity Home, or more commonly known as San Antonio Housing Authority. The reason why I'm here is because a lot of feedback that we get from small business owners is there's not a lot of consistency when it comes to government contracting. The agencies across the board all have different requirements, and so in an effort to gain more SWIMB contracts and award small business owners, we want to be more consistent with larger government agencies. So I'm here to learn and try to hopefully make it easier for you guys to submit your bids and proposals.
Thank you. Email Linda. She'll get with you.
Yes, thank you.
Actually, thank you. We appreciate that. Next, please. Next table. Yeah, if you want to go back there, that's fine.
All right, my name is Emmanuel. I represent Landis. We are a commercial trucking company, and we also provide CDL training for drivers.
My name is Javier Flores, and this is Mario, and we're the owners of CPR San Antonio, and we do CPR training as well as AED cabinet installs and inspections and what you would need for first aid and training, safety training.
Thank you.
I feel much safer now.
Can we go to the middle table here? Yeah.
Hi everyone, I'm Daisy, and I am new to this, but I'm ready to learn and work
But aside that, I have a background in IT and I'm interested in risk and compliance, so I'm just here to learn English.
Great, thank you.
Hello, I'm Karina Nash, and I'm the owner of Beside the Bride LLC. We do event planning, wedding planning, day of coordination, and even a elite event concierge for the day.
Thank you. Next. Whoever.
I'm Ezequiel Montes. I'm the owner of the Montes Construction. I've been in business for the last 30 years.
Yes.
I'm a civil engineer working as a decorative concrete contractor. My designs are displayed in more than 100 model homes throughout San Antonio.
Wow.
And I have developed my own system.
Great.
It's a system that you can stain concrete, but you don't need to seal it. Like on commercial job, they're kind of worried that when you seal something, it gets slippery when it gets wet. So I created a system that doesn't need to be sealed.
My name is Joshua. I'm the clinic manager at Ortho Rehab, a physical therapy and chiropractic clinic.
Great, thank you, sir. We'll go to this table over here.
My name is Rosendo Salazar. I'm owner of Zach's Construction LLC. Just started 6 months now. I'm barely trying to get the ropes and trying to get more expanded into commercial. I've done concrete for many years now, but I want to expand to beyond just concrete to remodeling and things like that. That's what I do now. Do a lot of remodeling concrete. I do anything from inside outside. So just trying to expand and get some knowledge.
Yeah, you're at the right place.
Thank you.
I'm Vanessa Bernal. I own Peace of Mind Therapy. We're a counseling private practice. Right now, I'm the only counselor. I work for myself, so I'm looking this year to expand and have other counselors work underneath me. We provide services for families, individuals, and children.
Great. We've got a lot of different
My name is Al Rodriguez, owner of A Marketing Service Company. We're an electrical supplier. For new construction, it'll be called Division 26, 27, and 28, those divisions. We're material suppliers.
Thank you.
Big Picture Guru with Gilead Technologies. We're in the IT space and we do IT asset disposal. So looking to get some contracts with the government as well.
Thank you. We can help you. Yes.
Here, Mike with Restoration One. We do commercial and residential remediation. So anytime there's mold, flood, or fire, or whatever. So.
Great.
My name is Olui Devi, and my wife Price Logistics LLC.
Thank you. We have I was told not to say repeat offender, right? But a frequent flyer. So he's shown up, but that's part of that playbook I talk about, right? Is showing up at these events and keep putting yourself front of face. So please, introduce yourself.
My name is Omar Zuhair. I'm here with my business partner, Bilal Sayed. We run Everything Health. It's a non-emergency medical transportation company. Essentially what we do is we take patients to the hospital who are in handicapped, or we also do ambulatory, so maybe they broke their leg, they're in a cast. We just take them wherever they need to go. Yeah.
Great, thank you. Croquette, your table is
I'm the city manager of the city of Leon Valley. I just came by to see how the turnout was.
Well, thank you. And we want to thank Leon Valley for hosting Bexar County and having this event. Thank you very much. So with that all being said, Linda will start the presentation and I'll take over.
So you guys have a printout of the slides in your bag and also a place to take notes if you want to take notes. So next slide. So small businesses are really important to us. Our department really serves as an advocate for small, minority, women, veteran-owned businesses. Because we know that those businesses have been discriminated historically, and so we want to help you, support you to get those government contracts and see that you are able not only to do business with government contracts, but not only with Bexar County, but if we can help connect you to other public entities and private entities, we're more than happy to do that as well. So small businesses really are the lifeblood of the U.S. economy. They create 2/3 of our net new jobs and drive U.S. innovation and competitiveness. 90% of our businesses here in San Antonio are small businesses. So we salute you. You guys really make up the community. Next slide. So here we're talking about diversity, inclusion, and suppliers. In general, supplier diversity is a business strategy that ensures a diverse supplier base in the procurement of goods and services for any business or organization. It emphasizes the creation of a diverse supply chain that works to secure the inclusion of diverse groups in the procurement process. So we want our procurement to reflect our community, and that's why we look for diversity in our suppliers. Next slide. So we're really going to talk about analyzing and identifying opportunities for growth. So next slide, please. So you're going to focus on where you're at in this chart here. If you're just a startup, usually start with an idea. Maybe you're less than a year old. A lot of small businesses don't make it past their first year. So that's not a good time to talk about doing government contracting business, right? So then you go on to the next, and you're growing your business 2 to 3 years in business. And then finally you want to accelerate. Maybe you've been in business 3 years. You're ready to start growing your business and looking to get a government contract. Or maybe you've been a subcontractor and you want to work towards becoming a prime contractor. And so we can help you do that. Next slide. So when we think about analyzing and identifying growth opportunities, we begin by identifying the business stakeholders. By listing the people, groups, or organizations that are affected by your business, who have influence or power over your business or have an interest in your business success, like we do. We always say your success is our success. So typical stakeholders are listed here on this list. You can see there's local government, state government, federal government. You have international trade partners, the private sector, of course. Industry trade groups, whether you're in construction or contracting or nursing or whatever industry trade you might. There's also professional associations, the Associated General Contracting Association and so forth. Chambers of commerce, that's also a good source for networking your business and also attending events like this that might be hosted by a Chamber of Commerce. Economic development, such as the Leon Valley Department of Economic Development, so we're pleased to partner with them and be here tonight. And then, of course, community members. Next slide. We always include this slide with the private sector because the National Minority Supplier Development Council is overseeing the national agency that helps with certification and the connection with our small business community. The local chapter is the Southwest Minority Supplier Development Council. Why is that important? Because companies like Toyota, H-E-B, Coca-Cola, they have what's called the second tier program. We have been very successful with some of our programs where we've actually identified a small business here in our community where in the past we used to go directly to Dell computers and buy our computers. So you can imagine Bexar County spent quite a bit of money going directly to Dell to buy computers. So we identified a small business here in our community who was able to get in part of that supply chain for Dell. So now we go directly to that small business here. And so we can help do those sorts of things with getting you connected to the supply chain. So I can do that. If you are in a cooperative purchase agreement or an interlocal, you have existing contracts, then we'd like to know about those because the county has the opportunity through our purchasing department, if we accept the same terms and conditions, then we can buy off those same contracts. Next slide. Resource providers. I really like this slide because here in San Antonio, we really are lucky to have all the support that we do for small businesses, and most of them are free, these services. So as you can see, starting a business requires significant research, planning, funding, and organization. So as an entrepreneur, you may need these resources to help you in your small business, whether you're just starting off or you want to grow your business. Micro lenders like Lift Fund, who can help you with grants or small business loans. Grants are usually limited to nonprofits, but once in a while we do see grants come down for small businesses. There are banking, financial institutions, surety associations, lobbying technical assistance programs, small business development centers like UTSA, Small Business Development Center, which can help you with an idea to actually helping you start your small business, writing a business plan, marketing plan, and those services are already paid for through your tax dollars. So those services are free. The Small Business Development Center under the Institute of Economic Development at UTSA. There's also other centers there, the Center for Government Contracting, the Apex Accelerator Program, and there's many other programs under the Institute of Economic Development at UTSA that can help you with your business. And most of those services are free. There's the Minority Business Enterprise Center, Women's Enterprise Centers, the U.S. Small Business Administration, certification organizations such as the South Central Texas Regional Certification Agency. I challenge you to say that. And then, of course, the State Economic Development Centers. Next slide. So here's where we talk about our alphabet soup, right? As government, we love acronyms. We like to use letters, right? So here you can see the different types of certifications. It starts with the S, which is for small, M for minority, W for women, the DI for disabled individual, the V for veteran, and the DB for disadvantaged business enterprise. There's also a lot more alphabet soup when it comes to certification. As you can see that these different designations. How many of you are certified right now, small businesses? Okay. So Bexar County does not require certifications. We encourage you to get certified simply because it can help you. It's another level of vetting so that it gives your company some credibility. And once you're certified, you're entered into a national database where you get more opportunity to get business opportunity. You're listed in a directory where entities can go and look for small businesses that they want to do business with. So our certification agency that we work with here locally is the South Central Texas Certification Agency.
Regional.
There, SCTRCA. See, I told you this stuff. All right, so that's, I'm going to turn it over to Jason.
Are we there already? All right. Okay, guys. So now we're gonna dive into Bexar County, right? And who we are, what we do. Again, this is gonna be very high level. Please reach out to us so we can schedule a one-on-one and dive into your business. What are you trying to do? And I also give you, so Linda is an outreach person, right? So that's why I always forward everything goes to me over Linda. She'll schedule the meeting. But small business is serious business for us. So I joke around, I play a lot, but it is serious business for this department, okay? So when we sit down and talk to you, Linda is focused on you, we're listening to you, and I'm also in there chiming in and giving you tips, tricks, where to find stuff. So I bring 16 plus years of Bexar County procurement. So I was behind the curtain, right? Now I'm in front of the curtain, and so it's a whole different side of the fence. I'm here engaging with small businesses in procurement, right? We kind of hide behind, and they do great work, don't get me wrong, right? But it's more, it's paper driven, but I can bring you, show you where to go to find where the opportunities are at, do some historical research, etc. So next slide. All right, so Bexar County government, right? Judge Peter Sakai is the county, is part of the county commissioner's court. You have 4 commissioners, right? Precinct 1, Precinct 2, Precinct 3, and Precinct 4. Right now, this is Precinct 2, so that would be Commissioner Justin Rodriguez. We also have some 5 elected officials. That's the sheriff's office, the district attorney, the tax assessor collector, the district clerk, and the county clerk, right? So they, based on what department or office, some of them have different rules. So the county, that's why it's very important you meet with us. We can talk about a little bit more about that. Next slide, please. So what county functions do we provide? Criminal justice, public safety. Some of you are familiar with the sheriff's office, right? Hopefully not too familiar, right? Okay, so fire marshal, medical examiner, juvenile justice, the civil courts, public records, tax collection, elections, streets and drainage, economic development, quality of life. We do it all pretty much. We buy a lot of different things, okay? One thing is, this may be a question comment. I think the tax assessor, if he's watching, will love this. Their appraisal district is funded by us, but we don't run it. So who does the appraisals on your property? It's not Bexar County necessarily. It's separate entity. You didn't know that, okay? So next slide, please. So our department has 2 policies, and these are policies that are govern what Bexar County does, right? So we have our small minority and women-owned business enterprise program, right, where there are participation targets, 20% for minority women-owned businesses, 30% for small businesses. I want to echo what Linda said. Certification or not being certified does not preclude you from doing business with Bexar County. It's not a requirement, right? It's a good to have. I recommend it because it adds credibility to your business. You put in additional effort. There's some paperwork you've got to fill out to get certified, especially if you fall under one of those designations that we talked about earlier. But I want to say that again. It does not mean if you're certified, there's no additional points. We have targets, but they're not actual goals. So if you've done business with the city of San Antonio, I'll ask you a question. If you've done business with the city of San Antonio, they have some goals on some of their solicitations. So, yes, sir.
Certified by whom? SBAA?
By the SBAA, so Bexar County accepts all certifications. All. Doesn't have to be, the local certification agency is the SCTRCA, but if you were certified with the North Central Texas Regional Certification Agency, we will accept that.
City of Houston,
City of Houston, City of Austin. Any certificate as a bona fide certification agency. So SBA, yes, sir.
The question feeds back to us is, been trying to do this for about 8 months now. We keep getting these, we'll work on the next one, work on the next one. After we've spent 6 months filling out what looks like a security application to the NSA. It's ridiculous.
Okay, so a valid question. This is with the SBA, right? That you're having these issues. We have contacts with the SBA. We have contacts at all levels of government that we reach out to and we can ask, what's the status? Doesn't mean we'll get the answer, right? Especially, now the SCTRCA is funded by Bexar County. So we have direct line, and our director, when she calls, people jump. So, and that applies in all aspects of business, with Bexar County especially. We are here to help you. So please, shoot us an email. We will look into it. I don't think Linda said this. We are the most responsive department in the county. We are a direct contact for you if you're doing county work, okay? We answer the phone, we answer your emails, we take the time to meet with you. We drop what we're doing if you knock on our door. We're in a meeting, we stop the meeting, we go out and take care of it. That's it. It's true. So, just want to... Can I take her question first? Yeah.
Sorry. So, speaking of reciprocity, you understand that Bexar County accepts, search from other areas. But is it applicable to other, like in Houston area, the Dallas urban area, do they also accept the SCTRA?
So that would be a question for them, but if you call me, you call Linda, you call Eduardo, and you have that question, we're going to help you look it up, right? We're not going to tell you just go call me.
Yeah, this is not, I know Houston doesn't accept it, that's why I wanted to ask the question for the other.
So you said a track for me.
Yeah, I wanted to see you on your toes.
But we will look into it for you.
Okay.
I can speak for Bexar County. We accept all certifications from bona fide certifying agencies. Yes, sir.
So the MWBE and the SBE, are they equivalent, or should we get certified?
One small business, right, which I think is Bank of America in here, Amazon, right? That's just an exaggeration. But if you're a smaller business making up, I think the threshold is $3 million, I think, revenue a year. I can't speak entirely on certification. I don't know the number, but to get that small business, you'll get that. As far as whether you're a minority, women, LGBT, any of those, disabled vet, veteran, those certifications, that's why we pay SCTRCA to look at your application, right? So if you have one of those designations, you can self-certify, but there's a difference between having a certification. That's why I said it has credibility, right? So you come, you put that on your business card, put some effort into your business. And again, some agencies have set-asides or points or whatever you want to call it for certain designations. Does that make sense? Did that answer? No?
I'm still kind of confused.
Okay.
Do they...
Reach out to me and we'll talk.
Okay.
Is that all right? Can we?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Just for the sake of time so we can get to it.
Yeah, and once we get through, if you want to raise a question again, we can bring it up again, most definitely. Please go on to the next one. Thank you. So the DDE plan policy, Disadvantaged Business Enterprise Program, this is a federal program for highway projects, right? Anybody construction here that does highway projects, this is a certification you want to look at getting. Those goals are set by TxDOT. We are an agent, we are
Subrecipient of TxDOT.
I think of that, sub-recipient of TxDOT funding. So if there's a project that's funded by TxDOT, we have goals on there for DD. Okay, any questions? All right, next slide. All right, what do we buy? Car wash, safety, services, technology, IT, transportation, marketing, legal, medical consulting, nutrition, education, and that's just 1/100th of what we buy, right? So we can look at the departments. Departments have specific needs, right? Our medical examiner's office is going to have different needs than our district clerk's office, okay? Every department has their own needs. We help you navigate that, all right? Again, if it's something that we don't buy from, so maybe some medical services, my frequent flyers, right, that came in, they do, what was it, non-emergency?
Medical transportation, yeah.
So that may not be something we look for, but we can guide him to University Health System, right? We'll sit through, we'll put him in touch with that person. We offer a list that has that contact. And if that person doesn't get back to you, hit us up. We will make that call for you, okay? Yes?
In case that, for example, we do solar LED lights. This is a new product, and we're not going to see a bid coming out that says solar LED lights. But you all have used it because I've sold it to y'all, to the Bexar County. But with a rotation of personnel, I can't get a hold of the same person that used to purchase them. Would you all be able to help me with that?
Of course.
Okay.
You have a purchase order that was issued to you at some point? So you're probably in our system. You're also, you would be a beneficiary of that training class, that CDMS. Everybody would. It's a system we use in Bexar County. It's free. Attend the class. I dive into how to use that system. That's also a method of communication with government.
Okay.
And I'll show you that in that class, okay? But yes, reach out to Linda and she'll schedule the meeting, all right?
Okay.
So we can talk to you about who you're trying to get in touch with. So again, I'm going to use this reference. I hope I'm not disrespectful. It's religious a little bit, right? But we are like disciples. Our director is like Jesus, but when she calls, right, it's a whole different conversation than a disciple. So but we make that call, right? We will call the department, hey, what's the status of this? Or what's the next project at? And I'm going to talk about forecasting as well.
Okay.
There's forecasting. Can I go to the next slide? All right, okay. Next slide. So opportunities come from different places with Bexar County. It's through our Bexar County Purchasing Department. Some of our offices and departments post their solicitations themselves. Architectural and engineering, they don't come from purchasing sometimes. They come from another place. That's why that conversation is important to have separately. So we have our visitors tax projects, right? Visitors tax revenue funds some of these larger projects that we have. Community Arena, the AT&T Center, the Joe Freeman Coliseum. We fund University Health System. Any tax abatement projects that we have, those go to Commissioner's Court. You can see, and again, those are those conversations I can have with you. Where to go? Hey, go to Commissioner's Court, see what the agenda is, what was approved. Any tax abatement projects, just a quick look. You can look at that agenda. I'll tell you where. Free, open to the public, it's there. Just how to navigate that is right what you're here for, I hope. Next slide. All right. So our purchasing department does leverage several, and this is like a comfort zone for me. I did it for 16 years. Cooperative agreements with local agencies, state agencies, federal agencies. We piggyback off of those contracts that are listed here. Okay, so the terms and conditions and the pricing is right. It meets our requirements as far as competitive requirements go, and we leverage these as a county. Okay? Anybody on any of these contracts? Which one do we have? So the BI Board is the Texas Association of School Boards, right? That's the school districts here throughout the state of Texas. TIPS as well, the Texas Interlocal Purchasing System. Those are contracts that if this gentleman here came with a quote or a bid, reference that. Doesn't mean you're going to get it, but with those, some of them we can go direct. And again, that's a conversation we can have offline, how that happens. Okay?
It's real easy to get on this site, by the way.
Yeah.
Not hard at all.
So yeah, and again, switch cards, you know how to get. So next slide. All right, these are the county thresholds. So anything under $5,000, the county can really go direct. We want departments and offices to at least reach out to 3 folks, right? But that requirement of at least contacting 3 folks doesn't come until it's $5,000 and $49,999. We use P-card for under $2,000, I believe. But as far as an informal procurement goes, it's $5,000 to $49,099. That's basically reach out to 3 people. Could be phone call, could be email, could be fax. Could be where we use that CDMS system, which is Contract and Diversity Management System. Some of our departments use that. I dive into that for those informals. Not all of them do, but we're pushing to have policy in place where they use that system. So I encourage you to sign up for that other class.
Question real quick. On the dollar amounts that you put up there, that's for the term of the contract or the purchase?
That is for the term of the contract, right? So, but also for a purchase. So we have one-time purchases, right, that happen. So anything over $50,000, term or one-time purchase, if $50,000 or over, it's a formal solicitation. Did I answer your question? Yeah. So a formal solicitation, for those of you who don't know, that is a solicitation that needs to be advertised. It's in the paper. It's sealed bids or proposals. There's a little bit, it's more structured. Informals.
And there has to be approved by Commissioner's Court.
Yeah, and the award has to be approved by Commissioner's Court over $5,000, over $50,000. Any questions so far? Okay. So right now, I want to kill you by slides. We're going to go live. I'm going to go through our website. I'm going to make some recommendations what to bookmark, which site. That's going to be your leak pad site. So. Yeah, he's a business. He's just starting out. So we'll go through. Looking on the. While he's doing that, any questions for me? None?
I just want to make a comment, Jason, in regards to the gentleman there about the SBA. So I'm a part of a group called Women Impacting Public Policy out of DC, WIP. And a lot of the women in that organization were talking about the backlog of the SBA. And I've been certified for a minute with my credentials, but they don't have a lot of animals. And that there's a resourcing issue with the SBA that's covering the Texas region right now. So for all of you all that are putting your applications and you're getting rejected and so on and so forth, just understand that Texas has about 4 analysts that are taking in all of the SBA.
Wow.
Yeah, I learned that when I went to the Chicago conference recently. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So why bother?
I don't know.
It's not, they say it's not a requirement, right? It's really cool to be able to put the SBA stamp at the bottom of your capability sheet. But, you know, you spend a lot of time doing this, and obviously they spend a lot of time working on it when there's only 4 of them doing 40,000 per month or whatever it is. It's ridiculous. There has to be a better or completely different way to do the recommendation.
So your frustration.
It's not just me.
No. I've heard it across the board, right? There's no magic silver bullet that I have except to tell you government is meant to be inefficient. I was told this 15 years ago when I experienced that same frustration, and I came in with right ideas that were like going nowhere.
Yeah.
All right. So I was told government is meant to be inefficient, 1, and 2, this is your business, right? You put into it what you want. If you choose that this is the right path, I encourage you to do it and don't give up, right? Come to these resources like us, but nonetheless, right? Visit these resources. Don't stop. There's success stories out there. We have a playbook. We talked about it. That's not the only way to do business, right? Is to get certified. Use the other resources that are available to you and use your time as you think best. And I'm sure you're doing that right now. But the frustration of it, I know. It's out there. So, but we're here. As far as Bexar County goes, we can do something. Federal government, I can't really do much except tell you hang in there, right? So, but yeah. So, any other questions? All right. Thank you. So, thank you, sir. It's a legitimate frustration. I know. So, real quick, bear.org. www. And for those of you who are new, the X is silent. Don't ask me why. Okay? It's bexar.org. That is our homepage. This is going to be the first place you land. So if you don't mind scrolling up and down, and Eduardo's acting as if he's just a new business, doesn't know anything. So scrolling up and down, you're at our site, right? Does anything stand out to anybody? Nothing? Any tag? If you're a business, where do you think you should go? There you go. That businesses with or within, don't click on it yet, sir. But it's also at the top. So the next page is the one you're going to bookmark. So go ahead and click on it, sir. Thank you. All right. This is a page that we have worked, the inefficiency of government, right? But we have worked with some of our higher-ups, commissioners, etc., to build this page so that y'all have a one-stop shop when it comes to doing business with the county, all right? So that's why I tell you, bookmark it. It's pretty simple. Scroll up and down. I say simple, then you'll see there's a lot, but it's really relevant to your business. So if you really want to fall asleep, go ahead and read our policies, right? They're on there for the purchase of goods and services, the purchasing manual. That is the internal purchasing manual. You really want to know what's going on? Read it. These are the policies that we follow. So we also have an understanding solicitation packet, some of the departments to work with, and we are, some of the systems to use. That is the training that I do regarding that system. Scroll down a little bit more. How to register as a supplier with Bexar County. So I'm assuming, ma'am, you registered with us. You've
Yes.
done this process, right?
Yes.
How long ago did you do this process?
4 years.
4 years ago. Was it hard?
No.
So it's fairly simple.
Yeah. Very,
Good.
very
I was waiting. I thought you would say
No.
Because we are very responsive. We work with the purchasing department on, especially if you attended art class, making sure your registration. If you have any questions, I haven't heard back, reach out to us. We reach out to purchasing, but also their representatives regarding the supplier portal registration. Excellent. They work with you as well.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, very well.
So for those of you who are trying to do business with the county, this is the link. You want to register as a supplier. Okay? Registering as a supplier, you're in our system. That means you are ready to receive any solicitations posted by purchasing. This is where the inefficiency of government is at, right? Because some of the solicitations, for example, our engineering folks here, those are posted elsewhere, and I'll touch on that where they're at. But it starts here. Because even if you're engineering, it doesn't matter where you're from. If you're awarded a Bexar County contract, you have to be in that system. Because then you get what's called a vendor number.
Yeah.
So you go from supplier number to a vendor number, you get a purchase order. You get a contract. And then, right, the good thing is you get a check eventually. So that's, you have to be in that system. So click on it, Eduardo, please. So there you go. Yeah. Not very pretty page, right? But it's pretty straightforward. There's instructions on how to register if you forgot your password. There's also more links, right, to some of to our department, to the SCTRCA. So we kill you with links. There's links everywhere. They take you back to the same place, but they're there. So, okay, so there's this guide link. I think it's on there. Oh, there you go. So there's up there. But just stay right there on that page for now. Is it? Yeah, I'm going to go to that one next. So here's where you would register. Click to log in, register. They walk you through. Highly encourage you, have your W-9 ready. PDF W-9, submit that. If you have certifications, have those PDFs ready, because we ask if you do. And again, you don't have to be certified to do business. But we track, so my department, I don't know if you remember my title, Data and Contract Compliance Manager, we track non-SMWD and SMWD spending. We track all spending. We want to see where does it go, who's getting it, what size business they are. It's not just gender or race or ethnicity. We look at it all, okay? So you're here. You want to see what events are open? Go ahead and click on Browse Open Events. Remember I told you government's inefficient? They call solicitations events in this system. So these are the open, and can you slide over on the name, Eduardo, at the column top there? Just, yeah, over a little bit to the left. Your military left. The next one, where so they can see the name. Thanks. He's a Marine. I don't know if I heard a Marine. We never given each other eyes. I'm Army, by the way. So, all right. So, these are some of the projects that are open. Any construction folks? There you go, right? Vehicles. You don't have to sell vehicles, right? But if you do any, we had a company that did like labels for vehicles or stickers and stuff like that, or lights, emergency lights. This is a solicitation they want to look at. So go ahead and click on any of them real quick so they can see. All right. Open date, close date, information. If there's a meeting, who to contact, any attachments. We highly encourage you to go through every tab because it talks about terms and conditions, what attachments, who to contact within the purchasing department. Any questions so far? No? All right. So go back, sir.
We want to point out too that pre-bid meetings are a good networking option. So if you see a bid here that you might be interested in a subcontractor opportunity, and there are pre-bid meetings, those are good networking opportunities for you to meet those clients that are going to be bidding on those jobs.
On those jobs, yes. Excellent point. So it's a good, just that networking is key. Yes.
So can we assume by looking at the type, so I see some says IFB, some says RFQ.
Mm-hmm.
And the RFQs are the less than 49,000?
So this little dash, we didn't tell you that. This little dash is a request for qualifications. So our professional services, maybe engineering, will want to look at that. That is an engineering or architectural project. That's online. But they posted it here. Again, some departments don't. If it's an IFB, it's an invitation for bid. That's a formal solicitation over 50,000, sealed bid, needs to be advertised, needs to be awarded at court. Requests for quotes are informal solicitation. Don't have to go to court for award. Maybe that whoever put that out will probably be looking for 3 quotes or however many quotes they get. But the requirement is that they reach out to people. Any questions?
So these here are all over 50,000.
All over 50.
So we have to advertise. This is the webpage that you can go and see what bids that are available now.
All right, go back. I think I don't want to have time for these questions. Might as well. All right, so click on search events. There you go. So this system has been in place for 11 years now. We have every solicitation that was posted on here, along with the information for bid tabulation. If you click on one, don't click on insert. I just want to move over. But if you click on one, the same information that you saw with that previous one is still available to you from 12 years ago. So every solicitation on there. So if you do janitorial services, or somebody who did keeping your building clean, you can look at previous, what they look like, right? You can look at the bid tags as well. They're all available to you. All right, can you back out, sir? Go back to the business page.
I'm sorry, a question. Can you look at the old proposals that they submitted, or is it just?
Okay. So on those, Bexar County keeps records 7 years, right? You would have to do a FOIA request on those, and they have different rules. You know, it depends on what solicitation. There's different rules, but a good rule of thumb is 7 years for archiving. So if you wanted to see the other solicitations, like a full packet, you would have to do a FOIA request. Okay. And open records. If, those of you who don't know FOIA, Freedom of Information Act. Sorry, I just spoke very perfectly. Yeah, it's open records request. Bexar County has a link to that. Very easy to use. You can create one and ask for a specific solicitation because all you're going to see is the bid tabulation. But if you wanted to dive into their packet, then you can do that. But again, if you meet with us one-on-one, I show you where to go, and you can get the award contract for free. Where it's at. Those are little tips, right? Where to go. Okay. So back on the page, here's some of the systems that we use. Scroll down a little bit, please. So we utilize CivPass for our current road and repair solicitations. Different system. Some of them are over 50,000. You'll see them, but these are really just road projects. The good thing about clicking on that link is it's every Bexar County project, not just Bexar County as a government entity, but if the city of San Antonio, who uses CivPass for their projects or for road and stuff, they'll be posted on there. So if you click on it, it's automatically set to just pull all of the Bexar County products, all the counties within Bexar County. Does that make sense? So the supplier portal, that's where you register, don't click on it, but that's where you register with purchasing, but it's also where their events are at, their solicitations. This is the link to it. And then, I want to show this one because it's our baby, right? This is the system we manage. Click on it real quick. So if you're certified, you're automatically put into the system. If you've gotten an award from Bexar County, you're automatically put into the system. If you have put in an application, you're automatically put into the system. Not just within Bexar County, but nationwide, across agencies. Many agencies use this software. It has different names, but this is the software that they use for vendor directories, certified directories. Some of them post their bid solicitations. We at Bexar County use it for our informals, not all of them. We're working on that, but also for directories. Without being logged in, scroll down. Scroll down. So you'll look, there's different tabs. Again, links back and forth where you gotta go. We can talk about it more one-on-one. Click on the system outreach program. I'm not even logged in, right? And what we do is, so you'll have some quotes on here, this vehicle upfitting quote. That's not on that formal site, but our department, and actually Eduardo, so if it's not on there, you call Eduardo and ask him, right? He posts those, he takes those formals and puts them on here as well. So you'll see those there. He posts them, they're there, they're visible, you can see them. Formal, non-formal, they're going to be on there. Any questions? No? All right, go back to the business. I'm almost done. Okay. So, I wanted to talk about if you, where's the guide to do this? It's on our page too, right? Okay, so we'll go to our page. All right. Eduardo, can you just scroll all the way, no, yeah. Just scroll all the way down on this page. Okay, scroll down. Keep going, boom, stop right there. Professional services, architectural engineering, direct links to their websites. Okay? So if there's any opportunities, those are the links. Again, it's just a duplication of it. Syntax USA, right, is on there. That I talk about road solicitations. Purchasing's current solicitations, formals are on there. Cooperative, that list, this is the actual link to the purchasing page. Go down, that has that list of all the co-ops. So also, you can request an appointment with us. We touch on all of these topics here, giving you resources, opportunities. Linda talked about it. These are just quick links to them. The reason why those quick links are important and why I want you to bookmark this page is because when I take you to our page, it's really busy. We're working on that, but there's a lot of good information on our page. We have links to how to write a business plan, some of those basics, and again, services that we provide are free. So go ahead and scroll down a little bit more. And we just got some quick links, some basic stuff on this page, just keeping it light for you. So Eduardo, go to our page within that page. Scroll up. All right. So here's our website, right? Again, some duplication, you can request an appointment. If you have a question, we've got pictures on there. We've got frequently asked questions. On the left-hand side, we've got links to different parts of our information, right? For this workshop, was that the one? So right to this one. So we have the link right there. Go ahead and scroll down a little bit. Yeah. So, and I'm going to talk about the conference at the end. So scroll down. Here's that business, doing business with Bexar County. So you have a hard copy in there, but if you wanted to get to some of the links, you can download it. That's our webpage. Scroll down. Forecasting. We work with departments to provide forecasting. Right now, we only have 2 forecasts, but we're working on getting IT forecasts and any other forecasts that we can get. So we've got 2 facilities management. On the right-hand side, we've got public works and facilities management. Facilities focuses right on vertical buildings, right? Buildings. Public works is more horizontal. So you're looking at your roads, your streets, stuff like that. So there's the estimated price, the estimated value of the contract. what the title of the contract is, and a little bit of when they're estimating it to hit the street. So if you see, and I have businesses that look at this, and they're like, hey, how come this one's not out yet? I ask the department on behalf of the business, hey, what's up with this? And then, we get a back and forth, oh, it's not, it's been postponed. Also, I'm not going to talk about it, but on our one-on-one, I also show you where to go to our budget, exactly where to hit, so you can see what Bexar County, because there's a, 800-page budget book that's approved, and it has all these projects listed in there already. It's a quick, easy, budget gets approved around September, middle of September. October 1st is our fiscal year, it starts. We approve that budget. You get that book, it's a PDF. You don't have to get the book, you can search it, keywords, and find, you want to get a project, maybe that's formal, it's going to be budgeted for it, and it's in there. And I'll show you that all in that one-on-one. So if you back out again, sir. And then, so one more link I wanted to click on. Go to the opportunities link. So if you scroll down, we have links. And go ahead and just click on the school districts. So scroll down. We list all the school districts with links to their pages. So federal, state, local, you need a quick how to get there, there you go. Can't find it, call us. We're going to help you. So go back, sir. So we do school districts. We even have primes on there, like general contractors. I heard some construction out there. You guys definitely have to give us a call. There's a lot of opportunity out there for construction. We have some success stories that were, they're all subs, about 3 in the last few months. They showed up. They met with us, they called us, they set up one-on-ones with Linda, they bugged us and something, but that was all good, right? That's what we want. And they got in front of the right folks, and some of those smaller projects didn't have to be an $80 million whatever project, right? $1 million project. $15,000 project, boom, got it. Restroom repair. They got in front of the department notified them of the opportunity, they got awarded the contract. So this is Linda's life. I talked about, my baby is the system. This is Linda's baby right here. Linda works very, very hard. For those of you who have seen Linda at other events, she is building these partnerships for you and trying to keep an updated list for you. So go ahead and open it up. So you can download that list. It's a spreadsheet. You can sort it. You can do pivot tables on it. However you want to address or find who you want to reach out to. How many are on there, Linda? Total?
It's probably got over 250 contacts. It has not only the Bexar County different departments, who to reach out to, contact person, their phone number, their email. It also has all the other public entities, City of San Antonio, CPS, SALS, Opportunity Home, and who to contact for their procurement. It also lists all the local chambers of commerce. We're not saying so that you can join, but go to their website, subscribe to their newsletter so that you can see what types of events they're having. Then you can decide, is this a good networking opportunity for me? A lot of the chambers will host events such as this, where you get to learn about doing business with an entity. It has a list of all the urban, suburban municipalities there. And so it's a good lead sheet for getting contracts with other entities. There's also some private on there, like some major construction companies that you can be listed on their website as a subcontractor, so you can register with them. All the resource providers, like I mentioned earlier, like LiftBound, the Small Business Administration, UTSA, and the wonderful thing about this list is that all these we will probably run into at our annual conference.
Yeah, so that leads me into the conference. But before I finish, how do we keep up with this list? Linda, how does she keep up with it? It's actually all. You go, if there's a dead link in there or a person that's no longer, they get back to us and we update it. We find out who it is. It's a team collaboration, just keeping it updated. But again, this is gold. If you're trying to get in touch with certain businesses, entities, that list, and it's available. It's free. It's on our website. Okay. So I want to end this meeting today, right, with our conference. Who has attended the Bexar County Business Conference in December? Anybody here? How was it? Too much?
No, it's fantastic.
It's about 4,000 to 4,500 exhibitors and attendees. You'll see me, I coordinate that. I'm running around that conference. I do 36,000 steps that day is my high. So I'm running around, right? So we'll have exhibitors there. None of you will be exhibiting. This conference is for small business, small minority women-owned businesses, or non-small minority. You know, we want you there. You're going to meet government entities. You're going to make contacts. We ask that when they show up, they have opportunities for you, right? So you can meet with the buyers. It's just a big meet the buyer, meet the. We've got prime contractors on there. So this year, it'll be December 6th. It is at the Freeman Expo Hall. Free admission, free parking. I don't know why we don't say it. Free food. So if you show up for breakfast, breakfast is free. We've got tacos. We'll have some pastries there. And if you register, you actually will have lunch for you. Okay? So show up for lunch, for breakfast and lunch, and just meet some great people there. Just go over to the list real quick, the exhibitors.
So, also workshops,
that's right.
Resource Center.
See, Linda keeps me in line. Yeah, there's so much going on that day, but you can also preview what's available, right, based on our exhibitor list. That's made available to you, so you can know where to target. I mean, you know, if it's school districts isn't what you're looking at, but colleges and universities are, you can know what booths to go to. Yeah, sure, go ahead. So this was last year's exhibitors. It's kind of like a repeat of the resource partner list, that stakeholder list.
Any chance you have to get before a buyer and meet those buyers, those are golden opportunities for you. And because we really talk about the bottom line, the way to get contracts is to build relationships. That's it. So anytime you get an opportunity, just like tonight, where you get to build your relationship with us in Bexar County, and we can point you out in the right direction, who you do business with in the county and also other agencies. So here's our list of exhibitors that we had last year. I always suggest pick out a few that you want to target this year. Go with our stakeholders list, find their contact information, reach out to them. You want to send them your capability statement, maybe set up a meeting so that you can start building that relationship before the conference. And then when the conference happens, go and meet them in person. You know, it's again, multiple times of visits with those buyers is how you get contracts.
And I talk about success stories a little bit more in that CDMS training. It's a little bit more intimate, right? There's a smaller crowd. But the conference, it's huge. Bookmark it, set a reminder. When does it open up again? Is it a registration? October. So Google Reminder or Apple Reminder on your phone. Hey, check it out. Go to the page. Register. It's free. It's the largest one in South Central Texas. I mean, many businesses come out with contracts from there. Sometimes it's also the networking they do, like business to business, right? So I think that's it for me, right?
The only thing is our social media.
Oh, that's right. Eduardo, take us to the page again. On our Bexar County Small Business Entrepreneurship Department page, we have links. We also have it on the businesses page. We have links to our social media. Follow us on social media. Eduardo keeps up with that stuff. He's also our social media guy. So Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Eduardo.
We got Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Eventbrite, LinkedIn.
Yeah. So we're on all of those.
So if we're hosting events such as this, we're going to post that on our social media. So if you follow us, a lot of times we get information from other entities. Maybe we're going to be attending their event. We get notice of Turner Construction Lot. They're going to have a networking opportunity to look for subcontractors, and so we'll post that. So you really, and we also post our bid notices, our bid alerts. So we copy them from the purchasing website, and we put them into a bid alert, and we post those on our social media as well.
So the bottom of our webpage, I just remember this. And there's a lot. It's like the bottom of a DVD bargain bin, right? When you find that great find. So we've imposed trainings that have been done by different offices and departments, insurance requirements, how to get paid, how to provide a proper invoice. We have those links there as well on our page. So again, thank you very much. I'm Jason Burgos. We appreciate everybody's time. We want to thank the city of Leon Valley for hosting us. Are there any questions? Get us out, man. Let's schedule that one-on-one. Meet with us, okay? Thank you very much.
I know some of you are not in the city of Leon Valley. If you are looking to expand into the city, second office, third office, move out of San Antonio or into our area, feel free to give me a call. I think pretty much every single one of your business cards you came in late and ran out. You can always reach us at City Hall, call the development office. On some of your pages, on some of your tables, I put down a flyer, except for the two in the front that ran out. They've been mentioning a lot about the Small Business Administration Assistant. We will have a second, another educational seminar. They're going to be coming out here to teach you about the services they provide, which is Small Business Administration UTSA. That will be on Thursday. It will be at 6:30 here again. It's free to attend. You just need to register online. And even if you don't register, you can just walk in. We're not going to deny you at the door. And if you guys have any interest in opening up a business, moving yourself into Leon Valley, you can always give us a call, and we can speak further on that if you have any questions on that. Any questions for me? If you need any questions, come find me. I'll be here after the event. I want to thank Bexar County for coming out, and then, yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Did you say 6:10? Thursday?
Tomorrow, the next Thursday, 2 days from now.
Yes.
At 6:00.
Yeah, we'll get that. Yeah.
Our business. It's my new phone number right there. Just a little something from us. This is something that's challenging there. But yeah, I'm going to see
Yeah, she went to the planning and zoning committee. We have a planning and zoning committee today.
So we do
Sir, nice to meet you.
Yeah, thank you. Great to meet you.
You have my phone, right?
Yes.